they are making money out of activities. They are also creating resilience against climate change in their own way. So we want this experience shared in this room. So we want also to have the innovative ideas that can empower the other participants on efficient water resource use. Now, this meeting is also supposed to enhance proactive mindset. We need to also change our minds or our mindset on how we can do things after this meeting, because we need to listen to what the others are doing, listen to the expert, and have a proactive mindset that focuses on entrepreneurial behavior involved in climate resilience. And most of all, we want to advocate for best practices. When we listen to the experiences here, we will see that there are best practices that can be scaled up in the country and even across the border regionally. And this, we want to see how we can advocate, maybe even get funding from government or from a development partner that can actually put in funds so that we scale up and we get bigger communities in the country and beyond benefiting from those best practices. Now, this is my last slide. I said I only have 5 slides because I'm not the celebrant. The celebrant is the expert. But I have underlined some sentences which I want you to go back home with. First is how theory can and has been translated into evidence-based intervention and practice. I know some of you have been trained in 2015, 2017, and you are now here in 2018. How has the theory been translated to for example, evidence-based intervention? If after listening in 2015 to what you received in capacity building, you went and implemented that whatever you had, please stand up and tell everybody. And then we shall see how we can scale up and the benefit you have gotten from there. The other aspect that I have underlined is the increasing personal initiative. Individuals come to meetings like this, they actually get a good theory, they translate it to evidence, and they even get to groups. They can get partners and say, can we work together as a partner and we scale up this activity? These are the increasing personal initiatives. And we want the participants here to go back and think about that. How can we have this personal initiative which can actually, through small business or entrepreneurial activities, make us successful and make us climate risk management champions. Thank you very much.
Actuellement alors, le changement climatique est une réalité. Nous devons que nous adapter. En tant que femmes, nous avons des problèmes particuliers suite au changement climatique. Si par exemple la femme cultive et qu'elle ne récolte rien et n'a rien à donner à la famille, alors que c'est elle qui joue le rôle de pouvoir nourrir la famille. Et le jeune aussi éprouve des problèmes. Quand il rentre à la maison et qu'il a faim, il interpelle maman. Mais si quand il rentre du service ou d'autre travail, il appelle madame. Alors si la femme n'a rien à donner, vous comprenez qu'elle a des problèmes.
Dans l'équipe qui a suivi ma présentation, il y avait une trentaine de femmes. Il y avait aussi une vingtaine de jeunes, vous l'avez vu. Et vous savez, j'ai commencé par leur montrer quels sont les dangers qui les guettent lorsque le changement climatique feront rage en termes de conséquences. Et finalement, je leur ai montré qu'elles doivent prendre le devant dans l'adaptation contre les conséquences du changement climatique.
To join the participants and also learn from the participants. So thank you very much, the NDF. I would also like to appreciate the participants because they have learned a lot and they have also shared the experiences. So what I want to say is that the projects that have been highlighted here, those are now key. You need to move forward.